Claude Monet spent the last 30 years of his life painting the same pond, not because he had run out of ideas, but because he believed he had finally found the one subject that could never be fully captured. The pond was at his home in Giverny, France, a water garden he designed and built himself, filled with imported water lilies and a curved Japanese-style wooden bridge. He hired 6 gardeners to maintain it exactly as he wanted. He once said the flowers were only an accompaniment. The real subject was light, and light, he observed, changed every 7 minutes at Giverny. He painted that pond 250 times. Around 1905, his eyes began to fail him. He was developing cataracts, and the colors he had built his entire career on started disappearing. Blues and greens faded, reds turned muddy, pinks looked washed out. He refused surgery for nearly 2 decades, terrified it would destroy his ability to see color altogether. He kept painting half-blind. His brush strokes became rougher. His palettes shifted to heavy oranges and yellows, and the cool tones he loved vanished from his canvases. He wrote to a doctor in Paris saying he no longer perceived colors with the same intensity, that the intermediate tones had completely escaped him. By 1922, he was legally blind. He finally had surgery in 1923, but the procedure left his vision permanently altered. He had to close one eye at a time just to understand what he was seeing. He destroyed many canvases from his worst years of vision loss. Then he picked up his brush and started again. On the day after the armistice that ended the First World War, Monet wrote to his close friend and French Prime Minister Georges Clemenceau, offering to donate his water lily panels to France. He said it was the only way he had of taking part in the victory. Clemenceau convinced him to go further, and together they planned a permanent installation at the Orangerie Museum in Paris. 2 oval rooms where the panels would wrap entirely around the viewer. No gaps, no walls, just water and lilies and light in every direction. Monet reworked the panels for years and never felt they were finished. He passed away in December 1926. The Orangerie opened 6 months later to largely negative reviews. Critics called it the work of an old man repeating himself, but decades later, when abstract art reshaped how the world looked at painting, historians traced its roots back to those same oval rooms. The painter André Masson called them the Sistine Chapel of Impressionism. Today, 500,000 people visit every year. They walk in, and most of them simply stop, because there is no distance from which to view the paintings properly. You are not looking at them, you are inside them.